One, it's Ben and or Spencer.
Hey.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah. Welcome to our coverage of the tournament here and so forth.
Mainly and so forth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did it again.
Yeah, but that was
Hey.
on purpose, right?
It's always on purpose.
Yeah.
Chat's just stupid.
Yeah.
The chat doesn't have the sharpest tools in the shed. You got to refresh your thing.
Okay, I will.
Oh, yeah, you have that now.
I got
Yay.
it. Yeah, you got to refresh.
Yeah. All right, this is the penultimate round of the U.S. Championship and U.S. Women's Championship. I'll give you guys about 20 seconds to look up the word penultimate. That when you spell it wrong and it's not found, you can ask a friend of yours. If your friends have the same IQ as you, they
Good luck.
You just never know, I guess. Yeah. So in the championship, there's 6 players who are either tied for first or half a point behind. So 6 people out of the 12 can still win the event. So we got tied for first in the championship are Lenderman, Sevian, and So. They all have
5.5.
Yeah, is it +2? Yeah. And the +2. And then Dominguez, Robson, and Fabi are +1. And then there's the rest. Yeah.
And the rest.
Right. And then Naroditsky, Shanklin, Jeffrey, Bruzon, Schwiertz, and Burke are fighting for last. It's a big fight.
No one has 50%. Crazy.
That's right. That's funny.
It's only +1, +2, or
-1, -2. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And it's also 3 people in each point group.
That's also
Wow.
correct. 3 + 2, 3 + 1, 3 - 1, 3 - 2. Frankly, mathematically ridiculous. So in the championship, the games today, Jeffrey's white against Dominguez.
Sounds like a draw, huh?
Yeah. Sevian's white against Wesley.
Big draw.
Lenderman's white against Fabi.
I mean, I kind of think that Fabi might go overboard again, you know?
Mm-hmm.
This could be a Lenderman win. What do you
It's
think about that?
raining Lenderman.
I'll say Lenderman wins because
All
Fabi's going to go too hard.
And then Shanklin, Naroditsky, double forfeit.
Oof, that's tough. What do you think?
Shanklin.
Yeah, Shanklin's tough. I
He's
agree.
better than Naroditsky.
Yeah.
It's saying much. Schwiertz versus Bruzon.
Draw, I guess. Yeah.
And then Robson, Burke. Robson
1-0 for sure.
Robson, if he wins, is probably going to be tied for first.
Yeah, Robson's going to try so hard to win here with
Yeah.
White against the lowest rated player, and he needs to tie for first. Like, you know, or he needs to
2
get in
former
there.
U.S. junior champions. All right.
I believe in Right.
Then in the women's we have Carissa has 7 and Crush has 6. Then there's the rest.
Yeah.
So Carissa's black against Nazi Pakidze. Nazi not having a good tournament.
I'll pick Carissa to win that.
Right. And Ashwaran has white against Zatonsky. So Zatonsky will win.
I guess, yeah.
And then Nemtsova, Toker Genova.
I got to pick Toker Genova.
Okay. Good,
3 black wins.
Good pick. Talia playing Crush.
That's 4 black wins.
There you go. And then Megan Lee is black against Tatev.
Draw, I guess.
No, Tatev will win. She's white.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Sharevich, Foizor, double forfeit.
Yeah. A draw, I guess I would say.
All right, I got Sabina. Former U.S. Women's Champion, Sabina. Show you guys.
Yeah. That's a good pick.
Yeah.
So black won almost every game in the women's?
Yeah, but yesterday, white was 5-0 in the women's. So I guess those women now have
Black. That makes sense.
Truth
yeah.
hurts, yeah.
That makes sense.
Exactly. Yeah. So this is a very important round in the championship because people could separate and got to keep them separated, etc.
Yeah. That's true.
Very exciting.
Hey, it's Plain True. Good to see you, Plain True.
Red Corvette. Oh, I didn't change it to round 10? No, I changed it to round 10. Yeah.
It says it, yeah.
Yeah, it says round 10. Yeah. How is Spencer today?
Doing great.
Same as
Thank
every
you.
day, right? Are you streaming later? This is your only stream?
Nah, this will be my only stream.
Yeah.
I'm too lazy to do all that streaming.
Yeah. Yesterday I streamed over 7 hours. I did the
saw.
tournament and the recap.
I streamed like 2.5 hours yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually I stream 2 hours and you stream 7. So
Well, not really. I stream 4 or 5 at the
yeah,
most.
that's more than I usually do.
But the championship's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I like commentating on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the different
Yeah,
thing
seriously.
about this stream, the normal, is we ordered a different food. So we
Oh,
that,
yeah, and I
got,
forgot about that. Now I'm excited again.
we got that CPK, and then I got some discounts. So that was good. Yeah.
Why is Wesley so good at 960? Well, I mean, all the top players are pretty good at 960, I would imagine.
When I told Magnus and Anish that Wesley was better than them at 960, they said, so what?
Right.
So the truth hurts. Ginger GM is streaming. He's never streaming. Man, he's never there.
Right, it sounds crazy out there. It's a
We're
madhouse.
having a kids tournament here at the chess club, and we have 30 kids.
Mm-hmm.
And round started 45 minutes ago. So, hey, we have one kid who's 1,300 and one kid who's 1,200 in the top section. And in
Okay.
round 2, they lost to 400, 500.
Yeah.
In round 3, the 1,300 is playing a 499. The 499 was winning when I looked.
Damn.
So that 1,300's having a tough tournament.
400s are tough these days, you know?
That's right. There was a guy in Michigan nobody's heard of named David Moody, and he was always between 1,900 and 2,100. He's always in there somewhere for like 45 years. And what's funny about him is he had trouble against 1,400s, but not 1,300s or 1,500s, just
Okay.
1,400s. And then nobody knew why. He's always losing to 1,400s, but that was
Wow.
it. So if you were like 1,501, you'd got to lose a couple of rating points and then play him.
Yeah.
And then you're all set. Yeah.
Any rules violation? Well, they did offer a draw in round 1, and Bird said no. If that's what.
Yeah,
question
in the
was.
women's event, it was like rook and pawn against rook and pawn.
Yeah, I think it was Sharevich.
Yeah, they tried to agree to a
And
draw,
somebody
but
else.
trying is the first step to failure. Do you think Sevian can win So? Well, So lives like on a commune in Minnesota, so I don't think Sevian could kidnap him. Yeah, so I guess no. If this was a blitz tournament, would Danya be in the top 3? If it was on the internet, but not in real life. Yeah.
I mean, no, he wouldn't be in the top.
On the
3.
internet, he might be.
Yeah,
Right.
but not in.
No, in real life,
No
he'd
way.
be the same as he is. Okay. Yeah, Danya's not really. Chess isn't really his best part of his chess. That's not.
I mean, obviously he's super strong at chess, but he's like really good at. He's like a gamer too. You know,
Yeah.
he's good at the gaming element on a.
Right. Yeah, all the players
online.
here are better than Danya, but he's online. He's got like a mouse and he plays a lot of blitz.
He's
Yeah.
good at like intangible blitz stuff. you know?
Yeah, on the internet.
Yeah.
Right. He's an internet player. They just let him play here because they didn't have a lot of internet players. So
Yeah.
yeah. Now he's not as bad as he played.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
and
strong.
He might be the tallest. So
Right.
that's- Might be.
And there are some tall dudes up in here.
Ray's not too short, so you got Ray in there. Dominguez
Yeah.
isn't too short. All right. So Sam's playing for a draw. So Savian played the London, the most boring of openings.
Yeah.
And they've agreed to a draw. Chris Britt said, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah, I
no,
also
it's-
like to play just with an early e6. I think like the old main line, knight c6, bishop d6 is really good for black. I mean, equalizes and good to play for a win too.
Go Wesley and Sam.
And there are some little move order details here, but e6 sort of avoids them all. White and black don't really care about the move order anymore if black plays an early e6 generally. So I don't know if Wesley will do that. Also, I've seen top players, they don't move their queen's knight. And they play like bishop d6, queen c7. I don't really know why. I don't understand it, but what are you going to do?
Yeah, I think Wesley will play here, even when he doesn't.
Yeah, he will do that.
Yeah.
Totally.
Okay, so Jeffrey's white against Dominguez.
Another
Dominguez
QGA, huh?
played his usual Queen's Gambit accepted. And then draw agreed. Okay. And then Lenderman versus Fabi. Fabi's playing King's Indian like he always does, except for one thing. Yeah.
Oh, wow, and c6 also a
That's-
rare move.
That's what I play. And I play the bishop f5 line,
Mm-hmm.
like after castles, bishop f5.
There it is.
So Fabi's playing like me. That's not good.
Now, I had this position against Grandmaster Ken West, but
Yeah.
instead of c6, I did play knight c6.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a little different. But the idea is, I think, still to play knight e4, right?
Yeah, and I have a nice win in the Chicago Open against Anatoly Lane, RIP, in this line. And also, I had the worst loss of my career against, in Foxwoods 3 years ago, against who?
You mean like the worst because they were low rated, or
No,
or 'cause
I've
they
never,
got beat so bad?
I've never been beat that
I get
bad by
it.
anybody ever. Michael Molyar. Yeah, he knew tons of theory, and I didn't know anything. And I played all the time. He was like, "This is my game with this guy.
That's
this is
risky.
my game with this guy." And I was like, "What? How does he have so many games with white in this position?" Yeah. All right, so this line I don't really like for black, but I play it. I should stop playing it. This line was first favored in the U.S. by Joel Benjamin, so I figured I should play it because it's all about the Benjamins.
This seems like a Joel Benjamin kind of opening here.
Yeah.
Hyper modern, weird line. Whoa.
Yeah, knight h4 is one of the main moves.
Right, knight h4.
This move you just want to play e4. Yeah.
When I had knight c6 instead of c6, Ken played bishop f4, which is terrible because I have a pawn in d6, so it doesn't make sense to put your bishop there.
Yeah, this move I want to play e4 and then come back later.
Yeah.
Wow,
So
instantly
Fabi banged
played
it
by
out.
Fabi, so he knows knight g5.
This move's extremely logical because it's legal now that
Yeah,
there's
the
no knight
knights,
there,
Yeah.
so that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had knight g5? Have you faced
I've
it?
never faced knight g5.
Okay.
However, it's a lot different, but I'll show you what happened.
Okay.
So the game that I beat Yuri Shulman in the U.S. Championship, like 6 years ago, I guess, 7. I prepared this line, c6,
Whoa.
and then d5, and he played here.
What?
So now if d5, I can't play knight e4.
Ah.
So I played d6,
Mm-hmm.
and then
now he has his bishop on d3.
Yeah, and then I played here, and he went back.
Ah.
So what's funny is usually you play c5 in this line. So if I play c5 at any point, we're back into normal theory because he lost to tempo and I did. And all I remember is at some point he played knight g5 and f4 and stuff. So he was like almost close to winning, and then he needed to sack a piece and he didn't, and then I checkmated him instead. Yeah.
I also remember you played the King's Indian against Yuri in like an open tournament.
In Michigan.
Yeah, and you were winning but drew, I guess. That's how I remember it.
I lost to him in Michigan, I think, but I drew him in Chicago.
Oh.
No, it was opposite.
Yeah.
I drew him in Michigan, and I lost to him in Chicago, I think. And it was one of them, yeah.
It's weird that you play like King's Indian against him all the time.
Yeah, and I've also played, there was one Chicago Open where 6 of my 7 games were King's Indians.
Wow.
So, yeah, I play the King's Indian a lot, but not anymore. Okay, so Lenderman played d5, and then Fabi immediately played a5. So Fabi's still in his prep.
Yeah, Fabi, his opening prep is pretty amazing because he's never played this at all, I'm sure.
Right.
And knows these little details.
It's possible Lenderman's played knight g5 before.
Yeah. That is a possibility.
So yeah, I like white here because I would have black. So it's got to be good for white.
Yeah, well, white has more space because it's a King's Indian, and it seems like it's pretty safe for the king, so white should generally be happy.
Agreed. All right, and the games that don't matter, there's Shanklin Naroditsky. It's I used to play this way with black. When I was
way.
well, when I would just play a regular, like here,
Yeah.
Zo Indian, and then I would play b6.
Yeah.
So they just I've had black in this position a million times when I was a kid.
It's a Nimzo Queen's Indian hybrid opening.
Between like 10 and 17, I had black here like a million times. And I stopped playing the Nimzo Indian.
Now, can we go back to when he played b6 and
Yeah.
like right here? You can play it. b6 is good.
Oh, yeah.
But e3 is a little unusual in this move order.
Right.
A lot of times it's E3 first, then B6.
Yeah, there's no reason to play E3 here if you're going to play knight F3 first.
Yeah, bishop G5 is the old main line.
It's just less flexible because when you play E3, sometimes
knight
you can
E2.
play knight E2.
Like in my game against Diamant, I played this.
Mm-hmm.
I played that, and then he played B6. I played A3, bishop A5. He played C5. You know.
Did you win easily?
It was a complicated game. He outplayed me.
What?
Then I was like, I like on purpose made it look like I was losing at some point, but it was a trap. And then he told me he almost did it, but then he noticed at the last second that I was tricking him because I was like playing badly, and then I was like on purpose playing badly because I had a little tactical trick. But
I do that a lot,
Yeah.
but it's unintentional. Okay, so
when he snuffed it out, damn.
Ketamine won. Hooray!
Yeah, the Queen's Indian. It's both the Queen's Indian and Nimzo Indian. Yeah.
Man, I haven't had any coffee today, which that guy reminded me of about coffee housing. What? I don't think they.
It's got to be made. I can guarantee you that.
Oh,
I had
yeah.
like the last cup.
Yeah, if somebody wants to make it, I'll drink it.
Hey, let me just text to make it.
Well, I like that texting.
That's
make it.
smart.
If you hear children screaming, that's because children are screaming.
Right.
If you hear that. Yeah. That's their normal tone.
Nightbot's talking about chess TV, but I don't think that's true.
Right. Well, it always does that. It repeats.
Always repeat.
Now we have a bishop f4 QGD.
Ton of theory here.
The boring world of Niels Bohr.
Yeah, knight BD7.
It's like the two slowest players in the tournament. So
Yeah.
nobody's ever going to move. Now, this is the most important game in Robson's career. That's nothing to sneeze at. So if Robson wins, he'll be likely tied for first in the U.S. Championship with a round to go. If he loses, he'll be booed at until our throats are sore. So,
Hey, can we look at the opening? I'm pretty interested in it.
yeah.
That's
So
a
we
Rui.
have a regular Rui.
It's not HBO.
Very regular.
It's a regular ass Rui.
Rook E1, right. Rook E1 is normal.
Yeah, that's what I would play.
D3.
What is the point of playing D3 at that moment? Like, you haven't
Instead
committed
of
to Rook E1.
Yeah,
right?
usually I play
yeah.
Rook E1 all day.
Or
Yeah.
like D3 earlier to avoid
Mm-hmm.
open Rui. But he doesn't care about that. He wants to get this position without Rook E1 as
And
well.
then he played Rook E1.
Oh.
So they transposed into just the main line of Rook E1, except the pawn's usually
right.
on D4.
Yeah.
Usually this
exactly.
is here. Then there's 1 billion Grandmaster games.
Yep.
Yeah.
Although knight D2 is a little early, actually. So it would be different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So slow and low, that is the tempo.
Yeah, Ray's... This is Ray's just trying to make it a long game and grind him out. And he's achieved that, at least making it a slow game.
Mm-hmm.
Whether he's going to grind it out or not, who knows?
Yeah, good pairing for Ray.
Yeah, and I like this idea. You know, he's like you said, Burke is very well prepared in the opening, but opening preparation doesn't matter so much here. Black will equalize in many ways.
Children aren't terrible screamers. They're great at it.
Yeah, that's like the thing that they're the best at.
Screaming all the time. Right, sweetie?
How's it going, T-Money? Thank you for blessing
I
me.
don't even know I'm on this stream, so
Oh, I moved out of the way, and then you can
No.
see.
Oh, there's Karen.
so it's like it's.
Yeah, Karen has to move, you
I
know.
can't move it. There's nowhere for me to see. I can't see the board.
What?
So
No, I had that problem too when I was sitting back there.
Yeah, I didn't know it, or I would could have.
No, I could just remember.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
No, that's all
But
right.
yeah, so I'd rather see the board.
Hey, on my stream yesterday, I looked at my Blitz games from Friday from the chess club,
Yeah.
and more than one person asked me if I was taking notation during the Blitz games. They think that was more likely than me remembering 6 Blitz games.
For them it is. Yeah.
Well, I'm frantically writing down moves while playing a Blitz game.
Yeah,
I mean,
they can't,
that'd
but
be
they can't
insane.
remember anything. No, like, everybody who's watching on the stream, they could play a game, and then right after, they wouldn't know if they're white or black. They're like, I don't know.
That's true.
That's the problem I have with students is I'm like, why'd you play that? And I'm like, I don't know why I played it when I played it. How am I going to know now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
The memory improves now. Come
Yeah.
on. allow me
No, I have to make
Yeah,
fun
yeah.
of the chat.
I mean,
'cause
all I
it's
do all day
been
is
about
play
30,
chess.
30 seconds.
What
So
I
obviously I'll remember it.
I remember my first tournament, and Dave was so curious because I couldn't remember Colorado.
No, Robert E630's guy.
Right,
They
right,
can only
right.
remember Danya. That's all
Yes.
I got. Did Danya win yesterday? Is Danya winning? Yeah. Did Danya come in first yet?
Go Danya.
All right.
I do like Danya for the
I
record.
like Danya more than
Yeah,
anybody.
that's
Yeah.
Hey, Carissa's playing like Nazi.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What's that?
I just said
She's
go
rooting for Danya.
Oh, yeah.
Just like we all are.
It's not.
It's the hippo.
Yeah. Yeah, she just plays instantly because her opponents are too
Oh,
weak.
I thought you meant because she played the hippo.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait,
Yeah, this
so
is what Nazi played this
plays
with.
the hippo?
No, but she played
Oh.
it with black, and she lost to that low-rated player.
I sort of
And
remember
then she
that.
had the stalemate with Rick B2.
Oh, yeah.
That was this was
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So it's Tiger's modern, but with bishop c4, she's going into a hippo setup. That makes a lot of sense
Yeah.
because the bishop's just not well placed on c4.
Mhm.
But it's not bad for white because the hippo in general is not that great. So, even though it's a
Yeah.
slightly better version than a normal hippo,
Mhm.
it's still not that great.
Man, I like the way she moves instantly every move. She literally doesn't.
Well, she
care.
wanted a hippopotamus for
Mhm.
Christmas.
What about a hippopotamus?
She doesn't want no rhinoceroses.
That's true. No.
Great song. Thaddeus, how's it going?
Who's Thaddeus? Oh, there he is.
Yeah. Who
In
is he,
Russian,
though?
we say Das Vidanya. That's true. I wonder what percentage of the chat knows that Danya speaks perfect Russian. Probably 90%. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, his nickname's Danya for a reason.
that
right?
does help. When he speaks English, though, you wouldn't know he speaks Russian.
That's true.
Unlike when other Russians speak English. And
Yeah.
you're like, just speak Russian, I have a better chance of understanding. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so, okay, this game's almost over.
GM Levy Roseman knows some Russian too.
That's right. GM Levy Rosen. Yeah, that's right.
It's a good one.
Hey, this is like that theoretical line in the French.
Is it?
So
Exactly
it's a good thing Karen's here. Karen's got to give us the,
Yeah, I wouldn't have either side
You've
here.
had black here.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take here. Bam.
Oh yeah, this is an old line. Bishop b5, right?
Mhm.
There was some way that they were drawing here Super GMs really quickly. I forgot. It was some repetition.
And she took, and now White's thinking. So I guess Ashrith. Oh no, but Tatev was thinking first. So
GM
Ashrith was
Gelfand
just
speaks
walking around.
fluent Russian. It's
You
easy to
mean-
believe.
You mean that Russian guy?
It's easy to believe that.
Boris speaks Russian.
No way.
Yeah.
I'm
All right, so
surprised he
this
speaks
is
English.
still prep for everybody, but they're leaving their prep. And let's see.
Oh, here we go. This is a line I would know.
What's all this then?
She went with knight d7. That's interesting. Yeah.
Here.
Gotta
here,
do it.
Here.
Yeah, knight d7. That's a
I've
cool line.
heard of that.
With knight b8.
Knight e4, obviously the main move. Played earlier
Yeah.
in the tournament. Nemtsova won that game. With her
Oh,
weird
early
knight
knight
b3.
b3. Actually, I looked that up because I
Yeah.
play this with black, and
Yeah.
that had been played before.
Mm-hmm.
There were. It was even Judith. It was even Judith played it.
Yeah.
If I remember
So
right.
it's a women's variation.
I guess so. Yeah.
Then bishop e7, and then it's weird because in this position, like she played this and then she took a long time like she didn't know it. So is castles not a normal move? The engine says castles is normal.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know knight d7.
Yeah, so neither player. Yeah, but if you played knight d7,
Right.
you would know it.
Totally.
But it looks like she
Yeah.
doesn't because.
Yeah, I've even had this with white, and I still didn't know knight d7. And
Mm-hmm.
I looked it up at some point. I forgot.
Still theory.
But I know they play knight b8 later.
All right, so Talia is playing Crush. Looks like Crush is white. Plays the same-ish. It's all the same-ish to her. Yep,
Okay.
I've seen this.
Yeah. So the point was to provoke bishop takes d4. That's why she played queen b6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the knight's probably better.
Bad. It's bad on b3. Yeah.
Still looks like Crush is white.
Right. If you asked me which was which, that's what I would say.
No, Crush has played Queen A5, Queen B6, Queen D8 instantly because she doesn't.
Still theory.
Yeah.
Hi-oh.
Yay! $3.48. That's right. You.
1 penny per viewer.
That's right. Yeah.
That's how to do it.
Good.
Thank you.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I like white and so forth. This will be the upset of the century if Talia wins. Yeah, it was a slow century.
I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, white's a little better, but black's happy. All the pieces on the board. It's an
Mhm.
asymmetrical structure, and she wants to win.
Yep.
So she'll be a little
She
worse.
needs to win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Tatev, I said would win, and you thought draw was more likely. So far, you're right.
Seems pretty
What's
boring.
Tatev not playing e4 for? Well, what's this all about?
This is super topical too. D5, G6, and then E5 like that.
Mm-hmm.
These kids know a lot of the most topical lines.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know this very well, but seems like black's pretty happy.
Yeah, this is the boring world. Yeah.
But obviously, all results possible when,
Yeah, but
when they're not 2650
It's
feet
too
A.
boring to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we have another, like, London.
Lundo.
You paying attention, Karen?
Yeah, Lundo.
Shrevich Foizor. 95.
Even earlier, Bishop D6 than
Put it in H. That's a Karen-like move.
classic Karen.
Yeah, Karen Austrian, R.I.P. Yeah, there's two GMs named Karen who are men.
Gregorian.
Yeah, and
Yep.
well,
I played Karen Gregorian on Lichess.
yeah,
Yeah, I played a couple of times. I played him. I
You
beat him
crushed
once.
him?
I beat him once.
Wow.
But he beat me, and I think we drew. I think we're even, actually.
Austrian died right a long time ago.
I don't know.
I think so.
I barely heard of Karen Austrian.
Yeah, well, that's because he's not alive.
Austrian. So it's an Armenian first name, huh?
Yeah,
For men.
yeah.
Because they're both Armenian.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, Devil.
Yeah, a few years ago, Karen and I did a trip, and we went to Armenia, and they were like, "Why is your name Karen? You're a girl."
Right.
Then we went to Georgia, and they were like, "Well, why does it say you guys live in Georgia?" So, very strange trip.
Just have to blow my nose for a
Yeah, and so forth.
I ran out of allergy meds,
Terrible.
so I have to go buy.
All right, so these games aren't the most exciting yet.
I'm hiding.
They're playing a ton
I
of.
exposed you there.
They're playing instantly in Jeffrey Dominguez. Are they making coffee?
I texted to see if there was any. She's making some.
Oh, okay.
She'll bring any.
They're moving instantly, like both of them. And they played a lot of moves.
Queen's Gambit accepted.
This is all prep, all right. Yeah, and this is. I mean, Jeffrey has the same amount of time he started with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you can expect Domingos to play this opening,
that's correct.
and so he probably prepared it very well.
There's three likely results in this game: draw, draw, and draw. Those
like-
are the three most
It's
likely.
like dial on, dial on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If you had to pick the next most likely result, is it Jeffrey winning or Dominguez?
Jeffrey.
Damn, you're my son. I was hoping you'd say draw.
Oh.
Damn. I think Dominguez is more likely to win because he's a
Wow.
better player.
Yeah, but I mean, the white's looks more comfortable.
You know, this is Dominguez literally doesn't care.
That's also true.
Yeah, figuratively he might. All right, the only game that matters this round, Sevian So. Sevian has more time than he started with. I mean, So does. He did play Bishop
Yeah.
D6 as we espoused.
Well, he played Knight C6. The whole point is to not. But you can't put anything on D7.
Yeah, you got to play
You have
Knight
to play
C6.
Knight C6.
Yeah, then he took immediately. If only Yasser was watching,
Yeah.
he would not like that you're doing that, and then he would
Yeah.
say immediately. So, it's two things different. Yeah. Okay, then Bishop takes, Queen takes. Yeah, it's funny. There was a game played in this line, and I think Shankland was white, unless he was black.
Against Domingos.
Yeah, and the Queen
this-
A.
yeah.
I was mentioning Queen A3, but it wasn't played. But I was like, yeah, well, I could play Queen A3 here.
Yeah, I remember that game. It was
Yeah.
CD, C5, and then it was something to A6.
Yeah, then Dominguez won in 90 moves with black. Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
But he did play Queen A3,
uh-huh.
and then Wesley just moves instantly every move. And then after Knight FD2, which is the
Peter
engine
move,
move,
yeah.
then E5. God
Wesley's
dang.
still instantly moving.
Yeah, Wesley's in his prep. I think E5 was the engine move, too. Yeah, E5 is the best. Yeah.
Yeah, Wesley recently played one of those meltwater matches against LQL,
Mm-hmm.
Liam Kwang
Yeah.
Liam Kwang Lie.
Mm-hmm.
And of course LQL is well known for his London. He even has that chessable course. And Wesley was just understood, what to do. He prepared really well, I guess. So it's not surprising that he has more time than he started with in another London.
Yeah, here's the idea. If white takes this pawn,
I was kind of wondering about
we
this.
play here threatening here.
Uh-huh.
You don't want to castle because of bishop h3.
Okay.
So the engine plays either here or here. It says they're about the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both are concessions.
It doesn't
of
matter.
course.
And then we go here, and then I have good comp for a pawn.
Yeah. Although it could
'cause
even be 2 pawns.
Got here, yeah.
Yeah,
and then,
I like it.
And then if it's my move, I go here.
That's a good move.
Wow.
Well, C4, X-clam.
Yeah, but it is X-clam. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is considered equal, but if black's down a pawn and it's equal, then black got good comp. Yeah, this bishop's going to sit here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all theory, but after e5, Sevian thinking forever.
Can we go back half a move and see what the opening book says?
In this position?
Yeah.
Yeah. CD4 2 games.
So possibly a novelty. Possibly.
Maybe. But the engine plays e5 all day. Yeah, the engine's like e5. Bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, probably West is going to win today, not because he knows the opening better, not because he's a better player, not because he's better prepared, but today's Sunday. So Jesus is going to hook him up today.
All right, because Jesus is just chilling. It's Sunday.
Yeah, Jesus is like, Sunday, I got to help my man Wesley.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. And so forth. That's pretty good if you play e5 and know all the ins and outs, and your opponent's like, e5, what's that? Advantage Wesley.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam's has his work cut out for him already.
All right, and then Lenderman versus Fabi. This is the last position we saw. Bishop c8, setting up for the next game. Take, knight a6. Yeah, it just seems like white has pleasure position.
Yeah, it's a little better for white.
Yeah, this is like all the Botvinnik Tal
I was
games.
just going to say this is like Botvinnik Tal, where Tal sacked on knight f4, but white was better there before.
Yeah.
But if Fabi can do some creative stuff like that, then he could beat Botvinnik.
Go tall. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and then let's see. Shanklin played knight a4. He wants to play c5 and a3 and such. Mainly and such.
Yeah.
So this is already interesting. Sometimes they take here, but they want to wait for white to play a3 and lose a tempo. And Shanklin's like, you can't have my knight. Your bishop's going to go back here, and then you won't take my knight on c3 and double the pawns. So black can either move his bishop, or he could take this knight and then play knight c6.
That's a typical idea.
Yeah, attacking this pawn.
I saw that the first time I saw that idea was Carlson did it against, I think it was Ding, in like some rapid playoff. I was like, whoa, bishop f3, knight c6, that's pretty smart. Because d4 is weak,
Yeah.
It might have been this exact position, honestly. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Let's see.
Religion is funny.
Karen hiding in the back like a toddler behind a flag. Yeah.
Nice simile.
No. All right, so nobody's ever going to move. And then he played c5 early also.
That's normal.
Yeah.
To stop c5. And knight e4, this is a sharp line, knight e4. I've investigated it in my time exploring the Queen's Gambit decline. I don't really know the best way to go. I remember there was some line where it's an early g5 even for black.
Got the bishops.
Like maybe bishop d3, g5.
Yeah, black wants to play f5.
Yeah.
And then maybe g5.
Yeah.
And so forth.
But can you play bishop d3 and see if g5's a move?
I can.
Just wondering.
Yeah, g5 and f5 are the two
f5
main
and
moves.
g5, yeah. Hey, white played 100%, it said.
Yeah, you could play g5 and then f5.
Yeah. Yeah, I did look at this. I have looked at this position now. I was going to play black here. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, the engine wants to take this way And then if you take that way, go here.
Hmm.
I mean, I would take this way because I want my pawns like this. But yeah, it still says white is doing well.
Yeah.
I guess after f4, queen g4 check is annoying.
Yeah.
Like in this position.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Truth hurts. Yeah, because bishop f4. So that'll definitely happen. Okay, he put it in H.
Stopping g5.
Yeah, he's a genius of the highest caliber.
It seems like Swiertz is out of prep or something. I don't know.
That's
correct.
correct.
It can't be, though.
He has to be. Hour 14.
Yeah, but he can't be and he has to be. It's
right.
kind of
no,
weird.
He's out of prep. Yeah.
He didn't know 94? I mean,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
No,
94 is a pretty common move.
he doesn't know Vish won nothing.
Maybe he just didn't prepare it because Bruzon never played that.
He also might not have prepared because they're both like tied for last, so he literally didn't care anymore.
No, he cares.
No.
He cares now.
Maybe.
You know, like iced tea.
Yeah.
Or should I say water tea?
I care now. Right. Okay, so they're playing slow, then finally d4. This is funny. This is like a Zaitsev where white got in d4, so it's actually like a Smyslov. This is like a Smyslov variation where black's up a tempo because white played d3, d4.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, the engine wants to play CD, CD, d5. In fact, we got
Might
that.
see it, yeah, because he played CD, CD. No, that's not so crazy. You could see that in a real list, especially tempo up.
Yeah, d5, confusing the audience.
You have to be pretty confident to play that move, though.
Yeah, Ray's playing pretty quickly. Could also play e takes d4 and just play that position.
Hey, it's Scottish Demon Goat. Good to see you again.
Ooh, what? How do you prepare? You guys don't prepare. You just play and hang out. Yeah, top players prepare by using lots of laptops and engines and databases and seconds. And they look at every game ever played, especially by the opponent they're playing, and they prepare stuff that hasn't been played before that improves it by using all of their resources. Books are for low-rated players who can't do their own work. So any book you've ever bought, you're just tricking you. All right.
Except, of course, a Finegold defense.
Right. So you look like Adam Sandler when he was younger.
I've heard that.
Is Adam Sandler older than you?
Most people say I look like Portnoy.
Yeah?
Yeah, but also I've heard Adam Sandler, too.
Mm-hmm. Named after GM Defense. And the door opened. They're on their way. It's almost there. That door opening could have been our food.
Oh, that's cool.
Could have been. But I don't think they're here yet. This person who's delivering our food should play in the championship because I can't pronounce her name.
Oh, yeah. Is the green thing is their name?
Yeah.
Right. It doesn't seem like a name.
Right. Yeah, so they should be playing in the women's. Yeah. Crush everybody. Yeah. I don't know. A lot of people have told me when you get deliveries, they give fake names because they don't want you to know what their name is.
That makes sense.
So she might have just put a lot of letters together.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I hope they're making coffee because it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Just a second.
Yeah, but, it's 3 minutes till they're fired.
So if d5, it's okay for black, but otherwise probably a little worse, huh?
You could go here, too, because then you have all the open files for your rooks. And
Yeah, but
E5
structure's kind of bad.
Yeah, but it's okay.
Dynamic equality.
Yeah.
So he could do that.
And the third move is that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't
It
do
does
that.
say that.
Yeah, but...
So basically 2 moves.
Yeah, you go here, and then you can put your knight on b8, and then...
Knight g8.
Yeah. That's why I'm a grandmaster. Okay, back to the women folk. All right.
Still hippoing around.
Yeah, come in. Hooray. Is it food or coffee? Food.
Oh.
The more
Thank
food
you.
we eat, the more we eat. Is the coffee almost ready?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
I haven't had coffee today. So yeah. So what is black chances of winning? 100% or more than 100%? The engine likes white here,
Yeah.
but black has more time. Black is higher rated. Black has more points. Black is more confident. Black is younger. On the other hand,
Yeah.
white's a vegan.
Mm.
You don't see black doing that.
You know, she's only a little higher rated though.
Yeah, but when this tournament's over, she'll be a lot higher
Yeah,
rated.
yeah, probably right.
Yeah. Hooray!
Yay.
She
Oh
keeps
man,
on
she gave
winning.
me 2 cups of coffee.
Well, the first one would have burned you.
Nice.
Yeah, but you're supposed to try to burn because I'm part owner.
Anybody
Yeah.
else want coffee?
No, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Did you put the right amount of rat poison in?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Right on. Okay, what's
Mhm.
next? Let's see.
Remember on Futurama? And then he got the rat poison, but he's moving it out of the way.
Yeah.
He was
yeah.
really mad. He had to bake a cake, and he said, "I'll show them."
Right.
He got the rat poison. Then he tried to kill the rats with it. They
Right,
put
right.
it back, and
yeah,
I'll make
yeah.
the most delicious cake ever. That'll show them.
I think these are.
Yeah, and then Nibbler ate the whole cake in one bite.
Yeah.
Then he flushed Nibbler down the toilet.
Yeah, and then when she broke in to save him, he's like, "Don't you knock?" Or I'm using using this. I forgot what he said, but it was good.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
I'm trying to figure out. how
No,
to
that
dress
goes with
them.
the
Yeah.
that goes with my pizza. I think
So which?
they put it on in a
I
different
noticed the
thing.
Extra dressing.
That those are on the top of my pizza.
Okay.
That stuff.
We don't have any dressings
Oh, you
because he
don't
got a
need
pizza and I
dressing.
got a
No, yeah.
pizza.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, pizza doesn't. Have
Unless they
dressing.
put dressing on your pizza and they put it on the side.
It's possible.
It is because he gets a weird pizza.
I don't think it has dressing on top.
Yeah. The two extra
Yeah,
dressings.
just take all the
I
dressings.
think these are.
But the soup is mine.
I know.
Yeah.
Just trying to get
No, the dressings are all you.
You
Yeah.
guys can do whatever you want to do.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, give me all that food.
Okay.
All right. So we agree that white's better and that black will win.
Yeah. Totally.
Good, good.
I mean, there's no other way to look at it, really.
Yeah. Man, it's tough when you're 2-time champion and the last time you played you won and you're better and we're like, I got no hope.
Right.
Yeah, get our pizzas out of there.
I have to do it.
Yeah. Now, here's what's going to happen. I wrote no cheese on my pizza.
Yeah.
So
Good luck.
if it has cheese, then you guys can share it.
I don't like these.
Doesn't matter. That's yours. I hope.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. With the chicken and the bacon.
Yeah.
And this is all the other stuff.
Yeah.
Why didn't they put this stuff on it? I don't understand.
There might be a reason. Ask Karen.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. They put the toppings on here. On my
Instead of
pizza.
on the pizza.
But they put the meat on the pizza, but the veggies are here.
And I'm really worried here.
All right. Let us pray.
It doesn't have cheese.
Yeah, there you go. There
I
you go.
can't believe it.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But I want to eat my food off camera, so I'll wait.
Oh, I don't like eating off camera because then they can't complain about me eating on camera.
I'm too self-conscious about it.
Oh, I'm really self-conscious, except for one thing.
All right.
Can somebody get me a spoon? Hooray! You're somebody.
No, these aren't spoons. They're
but,
fork
but
knives.
I got soup.
I do it in a minute.
I'll
happened?
get it.
I
Well,
get it
there's
in
no
a minute.
spoons there. There's spoons all over there.
Oh,
Come on.
okay. I got a spoon. I
Yeah,
asked if
yeah,
somebody
yeah.
could get me a spoon, and it was me. Yeah.
In fact, you put these over where those spoons were?
Yeah.
Because who needs them?
Yeah. You brought that spoon a few days ago, I think.
That
Did
sounds
they
like
give you the
something
right
I'd do.
salad and the right dressings? Good. All right. So, wait, how did this happen? I clicked on this by accident. Boo, boo. Okay, so Carissa's playing, pretty suspicious, but we like it.
Yeah.
Now, when I played the hippo with white in the U.S. Championship, who was I playing and what was the result?
You beat Kachan.
Damn, that's right. God damn. That's pretty good.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That was pretty good.
And even more important than that,
You had white?
no,
Oh.
is Andrew Martin made a video about it.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, somebody showed me, I think Will did. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty good game. I
He's like,
remember.
man, Ben's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bet you didn't think I knew everything about it.
Man, he was furious after the game. He was like, I was crushing you. You suck.
Well, I don't think he was ever crushing it. It's like, maybe he's a little better because the opening was weird.
Nom.
Is the
You want-
stream a bit low?
Much like Shody. So
No,
that's all the way up.
Everything's good.
Yeah, just turn up your, deal there.
Mm-hmm. Look at all this theory they're playing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is still theory.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This looks pretty familiar.
This is every GM in the world versus Seaman Agdestein from that Norway tournament. He had black in this position 3 times.
Yeah, I think even Hikaru, I remember a game there. I think it was.
Well, I'm hoping for this because of, it's funny. It's not going to happen, but I'm hoping for it.
Right, what is the idea here for black? Just bishop e7 castle?
Black has 2
But-
bishops and up a pawn.
But f5's going to hurt. So, got to watch out for that.
That's why she checked, because then after here it hurts us.
Ah, that's smart. That's pretty smart.
There's theory too.
No, this pizza is vegan.
Yeah, of course.
It's got vegetables and no cheese, and
It has broccolini. Yeah.
is that like little broccoli?
It has a cool name.
Yeah.
So Anna seems like she's out of her prep.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
This isn't a good time to be out of your prep. You got to really know this line and you get crushed.
Yeah. Because you don't want to have to play like g6. It's pretty anti-positional generally. But if you have to do it, then you got to do it.
Yeah, the engine just plays normal, boring moves like rook here, queen here, queen here.
It doesn't get the bishop developed? It's thin broccoli. That makes sense.
I think after queen a5, f5, I can just take it. Because my queen's here.
Yeah. But then I would sack the exchange and lose.
Another thing you can do after this is play bishop c5, trade some pieces and castle. But maybe you don't want to do that. I don't know.
Yeah, I would have a tough time playing black here, but the engine says equal.
Yeah, you're supposed to. This is like the beginning of prep, but this
Right,
is the
right.
end of Anna's prep.
Yeah, she's not doing it right there.
All right,
Whoa,
now
what
what's
happened here?
the theory?
C3, DC, queen d5? C3, it seems like she's freeballing it now, because C3 she thought a long time.
Yeah.
But still, Tokyo Genova seemed to know C3, but is now thinking.
Yeah, Toker Genova, the engine likes black's position a lot. The engine just wanted to play knight takes. It didn't want to play queen takes here. Yeah, it doesn't think white has enough compensation.
Yeah?
And Toker Genova's on a roll this tournament.
Butter her up.
I don't know. I mean, black's going to be a pawn up, and,
Yeah.
with
You just take it in castle, right?
a
What's the
lot of
problem?
compensation. No, yeah, because, I mean,
Some e6, maybe?
with these pieces here, white doesn't really have a lot of compensation for a pawn.
Hey, idiot chess.
What? Oh, I thought you were talking to me. Hooray, broccolini.
Let's see what else we got here. Crush with this accelerated dragon kind of position. A5 is a pretty typical idea, I would say. To get knight c5. Or also kick the knight from b3, I guess.
I've had black in these positions my whole life. That's why I'm eating pizza on a stream. That's all I got out of it.
Yeah, I guess, black can also try some f5. But she's going on the queen side. She doesn't want to weaken her king side there. But I don't know, I think I would have tried f5, considering the knight on b3 is not too well placed.
You like my game of Lenderman?
Yeah, that was like that. That was like that, yeah. But that's the usual thing to do.
All right, so white is a tiny bit better.
Tiny better. Boring.
Yeah. Tatev's versus Megan Lee is equal and boring.
Yeah. Traded the bishops.
Let's see what happened here.
Right, that's another reason not to play knight c6 in a London is to trade the bishops this way. And white wastes the tempo to play bishop d3 then take, but black is going to have to go back with the knight as well.
That's what happened. Yeah.
Yeah. Because the knight can't move on a6, so you got to go back. And Shrevich is using the gain of time to attack on the king side a bit. You can at least gain a little space there. But yeah, Sabina's right not to play h6 with black, I think. You don't play h6. You let them play h6, g6.
Mm-hmm.
Because if black plays h6, white could play g4, g5.
Which is what Sharevich did against Zatonsky.
Yeah, I mean, white's probably going to play g4, g5 anyway, so, you know. Probably g4, g5, g6 is an idea.
Mm-hmm. Hard to attack without this.
Yeah,
option.
yeah. Maybe queen c2, castle.
Engine
queenside.
wants to go here.
Right, right.
And
Castle
then-
queenside's a good idea
Then
there.
castle queenside, you can do this. Yeah.
Yeah.
You stop knight e4, etc. All right, back to the menfolk. Let's see. A5 is the last position. Queen e8 is the last position we
Right,
saw.
right.
Queen b3, and then he saw the bishop was attacked.
Dang, Dominguez is pretty good.
Well, and then knight c6.
Wow. Ah, so bishop d5, knight d4.
Mm-hmm. Pawn is sort of a
Yeah.
threat.
So maybe he should play bishop d5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, either
But that'll
here
be just
or
boring.
just taking on c6.
Taking on c6 is it bishop takes?
Yes.
Must be.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess queen takes is possible, but
Then I could. Oh, the bishop is here. Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty equal.
yeah.
I guess I'd rather have white. Maybe. Maybe. All right, and all that
Oh,
stuff
yeah, yeah,
happened. And he played knight d2. The engine thought that was a reasonable move.
Instead of because he doesn't
Yeah,
want
'cause
to make a
these-
concession there.
These moves suck. Yeah.
So just take my pawn, please, and
Mhm.
I'll get castled, and
yeah.
all of your center pawns are hanging. So agreed. But the
Mhm.
engine says it's equal. Shouldn't be a problem for black. Wesley's pretty confident. But now he's taking his first think, I suppose. Because
Mhm.
knight d2 wasn't the engine move. And so he has to actually think about the position.
I like this line because it's all captures.
That's the way to do it. Even could take the e-pawn, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's either rook e1 or taking
Uh-huh.
this. We'll do that because then we get more captures. Then taking and queen h6 are similar.
I don't know I don't know how I would evaluate that endgame. It's kind of tough. Because black's got a passed pawn, but has weak pawns, and a bishop's better than a knight. But white's got like some initiative there.
This is one of the engine lines. And then g5. Yay!
Wow.
Get that majority going.
Rook g1 though? And then h6, h4. I don't understand. Oh. Okay, that's
Ooh.
not necessarily good for white, I guess.
So that's equal.
Yeah, knight d3.
Mm-hmm.
No, I like white, even though my pawn's hanging, and then bishop d5, yeah. No, that's okay. But it sort of only works by one tempo. Otherwise, knight f4 would have been crushing.
Mm-hmm.
But now you're in time here with this.
I like this line because it's more captures.
Yeah, this is just sharp, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But we'll draw because it says equal.
4 passed pawns. What else? Yeah.
Yeah. The guys are very good technically there.
Nobody. That none of that happened yet.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. Coffee. Yeah, Lenderman's just slightly better.
yeah. Not a huge problem though.
Mm-hmm.
Fabi's like somewhat happy,
Well,
I would say.
hey, a lot of stuff happened in the Shanklin game.
See, that's where we left off. He
Mhm.
just backed it up. Turn around, back it up.
Mm-hmm.
A3 anyway.
D6 passive.
Just playing like a hedgehog kinda,
I
but
like white.
yeah, it's better to have the D pawn than an E pawn.
Yeah, I don't like what he did with Bishop E7 D6. Too passive.
Lost a lot of space.
Very un-Naroditsky like.
Yeah, I mean, it's just better for white. I mean, I don't know why he would accept this because he should equalize.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like white's opening play was magnificent there. And this is the best he could find. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't look
Well,
great.
this is what happens when you let these players into the tournament. You see games at this, kind of level here. Yay, F5. What did an H?
So this is the game Sweerts against Deepak?
Yeah, right, right. F5, C6, here.
But I do agree with going into the structure when white's committed to C5.
Mm-hmm.
White wishes it wasn't there.
Yeah, pressure.
Yeah, because now E5 is even an idea sometimes for black. Gotta
Yeah, the
prepare
engine
it.
really wants to go here.
Oh, yeah. That's an idea too.
The queen was defending the rook, and now it's not.
Right.
And
so
you can't
play B4,
push these
A3.
anyway, because, so you get all kinds of issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, black is fine here.
Yeah, pretty nice.
Yeah, H4 here doesn't seem like the way to refute black's setup. All right, so he did play
E takes.
ED. Yeah. Pretty strange for Burke to play ED. I mean, he's like 20. Okay, then knight D4, queen C7, knight C4. Yeah, he wants E5 for his knight.
Totally. Who could blame him?
Yeah.
Because typically in the Ruy Lopez, that's a big problem, is your knight on A5. If you play a knight A5 variation. So to get it right to E5 there would be a success for black.
Ray has a big problem. Which knife to go to F5?
Yeah, I like white here. I mean, it's a weak D pawn, and white is just super active. But black's active too, so I guess it's not that bad. But still, anybody would like white here, pretty much.
How's your salad?
That's pretty good.
Frankly?
Did you want to replace me? And I'll eat you
Yeah,
can
I
just
could.
be off screen.
I mean, I could do, but not right now.
Okay.
If you give me 10 minutes.
All right.
Mhm.
Yeah. Just if you want,
Mhm.
I understand. Which do you like to do more, that or the lights? Floss, yeah. That is more important.
Hmm? Man, this coffee is... I'm surrounded by good stuff.
Yeah.
Good.
All right, back to the women folk. And she did play queen F3, engine preferred.
Yeah, engine, it did like white there, but now it's his equal again.
Yeah, well, this should be equal. I traded
Yeah.
white squared bishop.
Not a
But the
problem.
gawking rabble watching will like white because white's attacking and playing the London. Those are the two
Right.
favorite things.
Yeah, people do like or hate the London, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, well, this game literally doesn't matter. Figuratively it does. She castled kingside, did Nazi.
Yeah. Which Yip can't really do without losing a pawn.
Mhm.
So I don't know what black is supposed to play here. Would you make some pawn break in the center? Probably not.
Yeah, this is an engine move, which is funny.
C6?
Yeah, I guess to play D5.
Yeah.
And then G5 is one of the engine moves. And King F8.
Yeah.
Good, good. Yeah, I would definitely have black here all day. And I sort of acknowledge that black's probably worse, but this is my kind of position. This is the longest thing Carissa's had in the U.S. women's. I think it's been like 4 minutes.
Yeah. All right, it's like Sharevich, but her moves are better.
Yeah.
That's the only difference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, so nothing's happened yet. And nothing's happened in this game. No moves were made. She did take on B2, took a Genova, and then castled, and says, I'm up a pawn. And the answer is yes.
Yeah, I mean, Katarina's basically hoping for like some E6, I think.
Mm-hmm. And she could win her pawn back, but at what cost?
But 2 bishops.
2 bishops, and Rook B attacks this,
Bishop
and Bishop B
B7.
attacks this.
No, that white square bishop would be a menace
Yeah.
on B7.
Mm-hmm.
Much like the bishop on B2 wishes it was.
I mean, yeah, I mean, white has to decide, I'll just be a pawn down and we'll play, or rawr, mad. Those are like the two options. To just go for
Yeah.
it, or like, okay, my pieces are here, so I should play here and here and here, so forth.
Yeah,
What would Carissa Yip do? She would kick an ass or two.
probably.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh, yeah, hi, Achille. You're the best. Mm. They used to call me Achille when I was a kid because I was a heel.
I was sort of expecting that joke, I have to admit.
Yeah.
I was sort of expecting it.
Mhm.
You would play e6 here?
His name is very similar to a non-son's name, which is AKHIL.
Well, what is it going to be after e6?
Go
Knight
Achille.
f6 or something, maybe?
Here,
Probably knight f6. I'd
never
play.
play knight f6. It says takes, knight here are all good.
Oh. So there's no...
You know, if I
Danger.
go here, it's saying like here. knock
Yeah,
up
bishop
pawn.
e6. Bishop e6 coming, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Queen takes queen, bishop e6.
Oh, yeah, queen takes queen also.
Yeah.
No, yeah, this is comfortable.
hmm
Trading queens, there'll be no attack against the king.
No, I think white has insufficient compensation here. I think black, c3.
So Katarina
and-
just didn't really know knight d7, I guess,
right
at all.
for sure. She just played c3 and
Hung a pawn.
whatever. Yeah. And then let's see, she played f4. Rawr,
Yeah.
mad. Then a4, knight d4. Good.
Yeah, I like it. f5. It's going to be...
The engine says take everything here and then trade queens with queen b6.
Yeah,
So let's do that.
that makes a lot of sense. Because then f4, like... Well, anyways, f4 might be a good idea. So, it's okay.
So yeah, this pawn's got some pawns
Yeah,
under
yeah.
attack here.
And they're weak, too, because it's still attacked.
Yeah,
b3 here.
This is the
Knight
engine
d5.
line.
Knight d5, maybe.
That's one move, but it likes taking this and saying my knight is good.
Better than the bishop, yeah.
But you probably take this way and then I don't know.
Because I could try to attack the e-pawn.
B3's also.
Yeah, but black's happy there, too, I think.
Yeah, this seems like it's just equal. No. But maybe black's not happy because she wants to win and sack everything. And doesn't want to trade all the pieces off. But I mean, this is annoying.
Yeah.
So you better. You might just have to trade everything, go here and be equal. Which is
Yeah.
the way I like to play, is to be equal and then
I
eventually.
mean, Crush
win
could
1,000.
still outplay from there, if she
Yeah.
wants to win, which she does.
Mm-hmm.
So, not a big deal. She'll probably do that. So
this
here,
game's
so boring.
Too boring, yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And nobody
Nobody
moved,
moved.
and back to the men's championship, also known as the championship.
Traded on c6.
Mm-hmm. You can take either way, but you can't take either way.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't like queen takes as much because bishop takes, pawn takes, knight d4. It prefers white. But bishop takes, it says, is just fine, pal. Yeah, it doesn't really want to have
Right,
a
right.
queen there. He did take with the
It's a
bishop.
normal move, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, looks like black is pretty equal.
Now, if you're watching the stream, you're screaming, why isn't white taking this and doubling the pawns?
Possible.
He might do that, so you don't have to scream. Yeah,
But always play bishop f8 afterwards.
that's right. Yeah.
But I like that for white, one nice thing is the a5 pawn. That this a5, a6 situation is benefiting white.
Yeah.
So I kind of like white here, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the engine wants to play this move, which is a little weird. I guess it stops. this
Yeah,
from
yeah, it's getting out of the way of
tempo,
that.
and maybe we're threatening some tricks, although I doubt it.
Oh, he did snap it
He
up
took,
there.
so now you guys are all happy. Yeah.
It's an interesting decision, but I think he could have just been better doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But if he wants to change it up, But yeah, the dark square bishop's going to be pretty good. So I don't know. I probably wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, we can
in
do
general,
this for
but
safety if we need it.
I don't calculate as much as Jeffrey does. But
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for those of you who think Jeffrey came out of nowhere, it's true. He had to change his name. He was the giraffe for Toys R Us.
oh yeah,
Then when Toys R Us closed, he had to get another job.
right.
But they were confused about his spelling of Jeffrey. It was more of a British spelling, so he changed it, and here we are.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
Oh,
Yeah.
Geo, right? Is that the British way? Geoffrey?
Yeah. You remember on The Simpsons, they had
Tag out here.
they had Itchy and Scratchy dollars at the amusement park.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have Jeffrey dollars at Toys R Us.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Mm-hmm. You know, assuming they were open.
I'm just going to sit here for a second while Spencer eats.
You know,
And he should
last
return.
month, man, it was in July. God damn. All right. Now, Karen, do you prefer the two bishops? Or do you like white because the pawns are messed up?
That is the question.
Yeah, I like white.
Here's one of the engine line, Spence, that you'll appreciate.
Yeah.
Bishop d5, and then this.
Oh, draw angered.
Yeah. That's an engine line. Yeah, bishop here, my king's pretty safe, and I have the two bishops. So white wants to trade bishops, because then not as safe, and black's like, no. And white's like, man, your bishops are good, let's trade them, no, etc. Yeah. So on this board it would be no, and on this board it's so.
I thought it would be yep.
Hey, Bishop Takes, how's it going? Hey, Dr. Mota. Hey, I gotta ask because I get all the user IDs mixed up. I know you in person, don't I, Dr. Mota? Or maybe not.
No.
Okay, maybe not. But I know the name.
No. What was I gonna say?
No.
I forgot.
All right.
Yeah, that rhymes with so. Maybe he's Dr. No. Yeah. Okay, for $1 trillion,
Yeah.
who is the woman in Dr. No?
I mean, I don't know. There's no way I'm gonna know.
Ursula Andress.
Okay, I know who she is. Hey, Matthew, how's it going? So looks worried, says Master John.
So here, Wesley didn't play Queen G2. He played ED. Very reasonable. Wants to take this, but not lose this pawn. No. Man, Wesley has no time.
Ursula Andress. Did he say it the wrong way?
What did I say?
Undress? Maybe?
What?
I wasn't paying close attention.
This guy said Ursula undress. No.
I wasn't listening.
It's true on the beach she wasn't the most clothed person of all time. It's true. Oh.
Ursula's a cool name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that name.
You mean best James Bond movie or best person to play James Bond? Because the answer is simple to both. The answer to both questions is fried green. Yeah, Sean Connery, obviously, and obviously Goldfinger. The end.
Ursula is 85 now, says Quizhead.
Ooh.
The latest James Bond movie was a mess. I
The
didn't
other
see it.
Karen liked it. The other Karen?
Yeah, and Archer saw it, I think, at his dad's and liked it. So it's two different ages of people that seem to like it.
Yeah.
All right, he took with the queen, and the engine likes white.
It was disjointed.
White's up a pawn, and black's pawns are disjointed. Yeah.
They are
True story.
disjointed.
Yeah.
I mean, why didn't he take on G2?
Well,
Because now if he does, it's Queen E4.
the engine likes white.
Yeah. I didn't know that was wrong to play CD. Can't play
Well-
Queen G2 now.
Well, ED, but yeah.
Yeah, eating. Yeah.
Wesley's actually playing pretty fast.